Hey there, and thanks for joining the Black Irish Podcast. I'm your host, Brendan McCorkle, with my co host, Mike Crawford. You can check us out on Instagram at Black Irish Pod and at BrenDallas7. We're also at blackirishpodcast.com. Mike, do you have any social media to promote?
No, not yet.
Oh, Mike is so black, he is only on the dark web. All right. Well, that being said, might as well jump right into it. Welcome to the Black Irish Podcast.
And for the first Did You Know on the Black Irish podcast, I hope you know I can't hear that.
You can't hear it?
No. It's all good though, man. It looks like it's good music. It definitely looks like it's good music.
All right, so welcome to the Black Irish Podcast. Mike, being a black man living on the East Coast near our nation's capital, what would you say the social climate is in your area right now?
It was high at one point, man, but right now it's pretty calm right now. I mean, after Biden won, man, everybody kind of felt
I'm
like,
just messing with you. I
what
don't
is
give a shit
this?
about politics.
Oh man, I was gonna tell you. Look, you hit me.
I just wanted to put you on the spot right out of the gate.
Look,
All right, so for those of you who don't know us, like I said, I'm Brendan McCorkle with my co-host Mike Crawford, and we're just a couple of guys that in our mid-30s will say to be polite to each other. I'm just a white dude that lived in Southern California my whole life. Mike grew up on the East Coast for most of his, and we just ended up kind of serendipitously, I guess you would say, meeting each other. But that's more your story than mine. So I'll let you kind of take it from there and kind of, how you grew up if you want and kind of how we met.
oh man,
I know, but
grew up.
nobody else listening does.
Hey, I know, man. It's new to me, so sorry, everybody. But yeah, I grew up, man, modest. I'm from Alexandria, Virginia, small town right outside of DC. Grew up in what will be known as our downtrodden neighborhood or low income housing, but we're past that now. Me and Brendo met, as he said, serendipitously. Not to get all into my personal life on here, but we have some
I
mutual
got
friends
news for you, Mike.
and
That's kind of the
connections.
whole point.
Look, we have plenty of time for that, Brendan, to get into my personal life. Yeah, but yeah, no, I mean, clearly, we have some mutual people that we know. One of them was my girlfriend, and we won't go much more into that. There's that. But yeah, man.
Yeah, so I mean, basically, you met one of my wife Dallas's friends back east. You guys were both working at the same school, right?
Yeah.
And you guys ended up dating, getting together. She lived on the West Coast, so she came back out. You started to come out and visit. You guys got serious, right?
Yeah,
And so
man.
you wanted to live out on the West Coast. Dallas and I have always had an open door policy. Any of our friends need a place to stay, our house is open, but we have kids, so you have to live by our rules. And you did that. And how long did you end up living with us?
To be honest, man, I don't even remember exactly though.
Like a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. Does that sound right?
Yeah, something like that, man. I was out there for about
So,
a year and a
I
half,
mean,
man.
long enough to where we became family. So that,
Yeah,
that's one of those
basically.
things where, your Uncle Mike to the kids, even though, you haven't seen the little guy yet, but
Yeah, I'll
with
be
all
out
these
there
travel
soon. Don't worry.
restrictions, we're doing the best we can. So that's kind of in a nutshell, how Mike and I got to be such good friends. And, we always had a good time together and we always made each other laugh. So we figure why not share it with everybody else? And, so that's what we're doing here. So that's our little mini
That's
introduction,
our
I
little spill.
suppose. But, to give people more of an insight into kind of who we are as people, I figured we could start off by playing a personality test. So I'll ask you some questions. You give me your answer based on your personality, and that'll kind of give the viewers and listeners, an insight into who we are. Okay?
You probably don't want to
So,
know who I am, but here you go.
well, I thought the best way to do this would be to figure out what Disney princess we would be. So, my first question is, what Disney princess do you think you're going to be? Who do you think it's going to say you are? And don't say you don't know any Disney princesses. You gotta know
Would
something.
I be wrong? Would I be wrong for saying I don't know any Disney princess? But I think I know one. Cinderella's a Disney
Oh
princess,
my
right?
God,
Is
Mike,
she?
you don't know anything.
Beauty and the Beast. She's a Disney, like that's Disney.
Belle,
Like,
there you go. Okay.
her name's Belle. There you go. And then who else would be considered
Look,
a
I'll,
Disney
I'll go through them
princess?
for you. So we have Snow White, the
Snow
OG,
White.
the OG, fucking shyster, just breaks into people's
Is it?
houses. She's
Look
the
how
ultimate
sad it
woman,
is,
dude. She's the
yo.
ultimate woman. She's like, look, I came in, I took over, but I cleaned a little bit and I'm pretty, right? And like, yeah, you can take over my life.
Okay. All right. That's probably not me. So we're gonna go to the next
Cinderella,
one. Cinderella.
just
I'm
the
probably that's who I was
backhanded,
looking for. That's me, man.
that's you. That's only two. Hang on. Aurora, who is Sleeping Beauty. That could be you. You fell asleep during our fantasy football draft, bro.
Yo,
You might be Aurora.
Look, we know why I'm going to sleep, man.
We got Ariel. I think I'm gonna be Ariel. As much as I would like to be Belle, I think I'm Ariel because she.
Oh, well, you said who do we think gonna be based on answers?
Yeah.
So let me rethink that.
So we have Ariel. I think Ariel for me because I'm going for adventure, man. I want to see what all kinds of weird stuff is and figure it out.
I'd probably be based on answers. I'd probably be Cinderella.
All right.
Cinderella's the
Belle,
most chill, laid back,
Beast.
like least need anything. Like she just chilling. She don't need much. She
hangs out with fucking farm animals.
Yeah, like that's what I'm on, man.
There's Jasmine from Aladdin. She's kind of nice, but she is, hoity-toity. She's like Real Housewives of the Taj Mahal or whatever. She's, she's got a good heart in there somewhere, but she's just too spoiled to be that person.
Hey,
that happens. Was
cool, man.
Pocahontas is cool. I like Pocahontas.
Cool.
Also an animal lover. Mulan's cool. Sacrifice yourself for your family, sort of thing.
I've never seen that movie, to be honest.
It's a good one.
You gotta realize, man, I'm in your 30s with no kids.
Yeah, I know, but still, Disney's everywhere. Tiana's Princess and the Frog. To be honest, I've only seen that a couple of times. Dallas loves it, but I'm like, okay. It's kind of like the drawing's all hokey on it. They tried to make it too New Orleans, and they went over the top and lost the story.
And which one is that?
The Princess and the Frog. But it's awesome because it's based like New Orleans. They got a bunch of jazz playing throughout it. But I like soundtrack better than the movie. Rapunzel, I've never seen it, but she has the long hair.
I actually know the story. I've never seen like a movie or nothing. I read this book. I mean, I was a kid. I think we all read the book, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Merida, who is from Brave, she's pretty awesome. She's a feisty little firecracker. She's a redhead. And then we got Moana, who is
no clue who that is.
She hangs out with The Rock. She's cool. All right, so that being said, those are the princesses we're basing this quiz on. So first question, I'll do the same thing. I'm going to take the quiz at the exact same time, but we'll answer one and one. So my favorite weekend activity is curling up with a book, exploring a farmer's market, cooking, putting up my feet, anything outside, a walk in the woods, alone time, or hanging with friends.
Probably, I don't know. I mean, either a long time or hanging with friends. I do that or probably equally.
I know. It's so funny that I know your answers before you even say.
You can probably, let's go hanging with friends. Why not?
Oh, okay. You're feeling good today because I was hovering over alone time.
I get plenty of alone time during the week. So you said on the weekend. So
I'll put
specified it to the weekend.
Yeah, for me it's cooking. I cook every weekend. I love cooking. Putting my feet up. Weekends are for relaxing, but also hanging with the kids. But I'll say hanging with friends because that That never ends up poorly.
Yeah, plus during the week you don't get no alone time, I'm sure.
Yeah, so the animal who will lead my inevitable royal parade is a raccoon, a fish, a tiger, a dragon, a horse, an owl, an alligator, or a chameleon. This one's an interesting one for you.
All right, so we know dragons out there. We all
Yes.
know dragons. You know me.
Dragon and
Before we
chameleon
drink-
are the first two out.
Okay, so they're done. We're not doing no dragon, especially not no fire breathing dragon that never existed. But we're not even gonna go there yet because this is day one of the podcast.
So what?
I don't
So
know.
what
Probably
are you
a horse, right?
I could see you as a horse.
Leading the parade,
Reliable,
though?
sturdy, doesn't say much except for Mr. Ed. You know,
Yeah, I
you're
mean,
in good
and
company.
it's like a horse is regular. That's normal thing to be leading
Horse
the
is
parade.
regular. That should be,
I mean,
if
to
you
be
do
the-
ever create social media, that should be like your title or your like, tell us something about you. A horse is regular.
A horse is regular. I mean, because the rest of those things, like who wants to be led by a raccoon? Like, how many raccoons you ever seen lead a parade, Brendo?
I mean, they do have somewhat of a uniform with the stripes on the tail or whatever. You know, they got a little mask on. I don't know. But
you're right.
I mean, for me, I'm a chameleon for sure. 100% chameleon. Anywhere I go, I'll figure out a way to fit in. I'll talk to somebody. That one's too easy for me. All right. The most important quality I look for in a prince is
None. I don't want a prince.
a significant other than. Jeez, Mike.
Okay.
Charm, kindness, dreaminess, humor, honor, personality, smolder, or I don't need a prince.
There you go.
I don't need a prince. It is.
I'm my own prince. I need a princess.
All right. For me, charm, kindness, dreaminess, humor, honor, personality, smolder. I don't need a prince. I'm going to say personality because if you have a good personality, it will incorporate charm and kindness and humor and honor and all that stuff.
I hope people that listen to this don't take that the wrong way, Brendo.
I hope they do. Where are they going to come get you? They're only coming after me. You don't even have social media. They'll be like, by the way, for once, I think that the white guy was the least offensive person on this podcast. That black guy was out of sorts.
Yeah, man, they're going to come after you. Like, Brendo, so you want a prince, huh?
I don't give a shit. You know me, dude. I don't care what people think about me. I'm comfortable with who I am. Let's see.
You're going to get DMs, man.
Whatever, bro. Hey, man, if it makes somebody else happy to hit on me, listen, dude. I mean, I'm only into women, but I've never said no to anybody that wanted to have sex with me. All right? I'm that kind of a guy. I'm a giver. All right? I can't do it anymore, though. But that used to be my rule, was if you wanted to, I'm not going to say no. Because there have been plenty of people that I wanted to that they said no. So, pay it forward, people.
There you go.
We'll get back to that later. So, back to our personality quiz.
And this
Which
is
of
water,
these-
just by the way, for everybody.
Your
Even though it is New
unlabeled
Year's
water.
Eve.
Water should be unlabeled anyway, but whatever. Which of these outfit elements are you most likely to wear? All right, so what's your swag going to be? Sweats?
All day.
Yeah,
I've been wearing,
I don't even need
I've been
to
in-
read the rest.
I've been in sweats since March, man.
Yeah, so you're just getting sweats, and I'll read through the rest for me. Sweats, a dress, heels, glass slippers, headband, a necklace, a skirt, and a vest.
After you answer, I want to ask you a question.
Normally, I would go with headband because it seems like you're being active, but if I'm being honest with myself, I'm going to go with a vest. And the reason being is because at a Halloween party, gosh, almost 20
Is it
years
bulletproof?
ago. Maybe 20 years ago. It was not bulletproof. It was the opposite. It was wool. was we had a Halloween party we always went to at a buddy of mine's house, and for 1 year I went to dress up as. Did you ever watch the cartoon Doug on Nickelodeon back in the day? Whatever his alter ego was. What was that dude? He wore a vest, his underwear on the outside of his shorts. He wore the belt on his head. Quail Man. Quail Man. I dressed up as Quail Man, and Dallas gave me she had a light blue sweater vest that she let me wear. I still have it. Bro, that was before we were together or anything. I just wore it home and then never got rid of it. So I'll say
you have pictures dressed up as Quail Man?
Yeah, dressed up as Quail Man. I've had some bangers over the years. Yeah,
I need to see those pictures, man.
Oh, I'll start throwing them up on Instagram. I'll do them because then once Dallas and I got to be a couple, we dressed up as a theme each year, like couples. But we did it. We got inspiration from Super Troopers. So the first year we dressed up as bikers. I dressed up with a bicycle helmet and bicycle shorts, a tight shirt, and Dallas dressed up as like a Harley Davidson chick. Just a biker. So we stole that from Super Troopers. And then every year after that, we're like, all right, I dressed up as Eminem one year. She wore a green Eminem suit. I dressed up as Jesus. She wore a shirt that said, Jesus is my homeboy. Tag team.
There you go. Incorporating. There you go, man.
I'll start throwing them out there, though. Randomly when I come across them. But
so my real question.
What was your question?
Where did you get this? Where did you get this test in?
Dallas thought of it because I was I was thinking about stuff for the first episode.
So she created the question. No, she didn't create these questions.
No, it's the internet, Mike.
So where's it from?
It's from the internet. It has anything you could ever want.
Oh no! I want to know.
Start with MySpace and work your way up. Trust me. As somebody who just got social media like 2 weeks ago, it's overwhelming at first. It's a big world out there.
No. I've had social media. I'm not that. I'm saying exactly where is this from? Because it sounds like it's like out of Cosmo magazine or something.
It's from a Disney.
It's talking about princess.
A Disney enthusiast.
It's talking about
created a website, and we're gonna figure out what kind of princess you are. Okay, why can't people just have nice things?
Oh, this is about what kind of princess you. Okay, so that's why the questions are formed in a way towards a woman. Okay.
Did you not listen to that? Oh, this is going to be an interesting podcast where the co-host doesn't listen to his own show.
I did. I just didn't.
Just wait till there's a sporting event going on when we're trying to record. Holy Toledo.
There'll never be a sports event on when we're trying to record.
I kind of figured as much. Between the two of us, we got about 2 hours a week we can record.
Well, not even that. Even if it's more time, a sporting event on for you is like what? The first game comes on what? You're not gonna be home for the games because what? The 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock games come on. That's 5 o'clock. Like you're still at work, buddy. Like that is work time for you all. And by the time you come home for that game that starts at what 11, which is 8 o'clock your time, you gonna catch me on the other side of that bed, buddy.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
I don't play those. I mean, unless we plan it some way, somehow to, like, we want to do something like it's the finals or something, and we want to just do something live during the finals or something, something crazy like that.
Yeah, watch along for sure.
Yeah, but most of the time, I'm gonna be in bed, bro.
Oh, for sure. I know. Until we get you back out here. Until we get you back in your room over here to start.
No.
Oh, I can't wait for this. All right. I think we're almost about halfway through here. So my favorite place to burst into song is a forest, a field of flowers, the beach, on the go, in my room, while doing chores, under a willow tree. I don't sing. Don't tell me I don't sing, Mike. I don't believe that you have that much hate in your heart.
Oh, no, I definitely sing in the shower, but the shower is not an answer. So of those answers, is the car an answer? I don't think the car was one of the answers.
No.
So probably my room.
Well, on the go, that's in the car.
Okay, on the go. There you go. I sing in my car all day, bro. I listen.
I do while doing chores, to the point where Mickey, my 7-year-old, is like, "Dad, can you like take out your AirPods, please? Because you're kind of annoying." I'm like, yeah, well, sorry, bro.
I listen to music while I'm doing like Instacart and stuff, but I do not sing it in public because you don't want to hear this voice in public.
Oh, dude, I'm terrible. I'm worse than terrible. but I don't care.
I was told I was tone deaf in like the 7th grade, so I know it's bad now.
By a teacher?
Yes.
That's the best, worst teacher ever. You just crushing kids' dreams, but you're realistic.
I also knew her, man, so she felt comfortable saying that to me.
Oh, dude, that was my favorite part of American Idol and all that stuff was when people would go in there and just be devastated and cry. That I would just howl. And Dallas like, well, how can you do that? I'm like, how does nobody love them enough to tell them that they suck? You're going to go make them embarrass themselves? Like, you can tell them up to a certain point. Like, yeah, try out for the choir. That's fine. Not, hey, let's go on national television and waste these people's time. Oh. Yeah, so when they come out crying and their aunt or their grandma's like, I don't understand. It's like, you guys are all stupid. That's why. Like, you can't sing along with the record and be good. It drowns out your voice. Put it on mute. See what happens. You're awful. Go home.
See, that's what I do. I put it on with the record. So if I'm singing with it, I sound like them. So right.
But if you don't have that background, shut up. Keep it to yourself. Business. Or don't care what people think. Sing as loud as you want, but just know that people are going to judge you, rightfully so.
Yeah, excuse me. Sometimes Simon Cowell was wrong, though.
Yeah, sometimes. Most of the time, he's not. My favorite hairstyle is a stylish bob, a high ponytail, really, really long, bangs, sleek and straight, half up, half down, a top knot, or practical. I'm imagining how I would want Dallas's hair to be. Think of it like that. Like if your girl was gonna have a hairstyle, she's like, "Hey, my hair is super long right now. I'll do whatever you want with it." Which one is?
Probably just straight down. I'm basically
really, really long or sleek and straight.
Oh, always really, really long. Why not?
All right.
Why would you? Why are you cutting?
Why are you growing hair if it's not gonna be long? I don't know, man. Let's see. A stylish. I don't even know what half this stuff is. Sleek and straight. That's like I don't know. That looks like futuristic, like Edna from the Incredibles. I don't care for that. I don't know what a bob is. Top knot. That's like a man bun. I don't know. Practical. Yeah.
A man.
Half up, half down. I'm going half up, half down. That's like a lady in the streets and a freak in the bed. I like that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm going with.
Bro, I thought that was a mullet, though. I thought a mullet was
It could be a mullet, but hey, like it's a chick mullet. It's a business mullet. You know, it's like, hey, like when you see me from the front, that's what it is. It's a business mullet. When you see me from the front, everything looks all cool, tight, pulled together. And then from the back, it's like, hey, did you just throw in like a couple of curls there and didn't tell anybody? Like you're going to have it down in the back, but only curl like the last third of your hair? That's what I'm talking about. The business mullet. It's a new thing, Mike. We're starting trends here.
I'm with you, man.
I know. All right, so someday I want to be. What do you want to be when you grow up, Mike? A baker? A business owner? That's a horseshit answer. You can own any business. I want to own NASA.
There you go. Depends on what the business
fashion designer, a zoologist, a singer, a writer, an athlete, or a CEO.
Athlete.
Yeah.
No.
No?
No.
You asshole.
CEO.
Oh, I hate you, Mike. You just made me undo everything I just did.
Everything?
No. It only is going to take me a minute.
I'm about to say, why would it make you undo everything? And the reason why I say that, because I don't want to be famous, bro. I just want to be rich. I don't want the famous part. Like, I'd rather be Zuckerberg than LeBron. You know what I mean? Like, just give me the money.
So you want CEO?
Yeah.
CEO. All right. I'm going with athlete. I've always wanted to be an athlete. That's just not even for the, like, I'm cool with being like, dude, like Robert Horry had probably the best career ever as far as somebody who is not the pressure's not on him, but had the best career. Dude.
He did.
Big Shot Bob was the man.
That was a really good career. You
and he was like supposedly the nicest dude and such a fun hang. You know, supposedly.
That's what they said. That's the word on order, man.
I'll take Big Shot Bob's career all day, dude. All right,
yeah, man. I don't want to be able to. I don't want to have to walk outside and not be able to just walk outside. When you walk outside, somebody know you like this.
Well, good thing this podcast is going nowhere, Mike.
Even if it was like, even if it got to a place where it was big, like for example, what's the best podcast you know about right now?
That I listen to is probably Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. Well, Joe Rogan can't go anywhere without being noticed either. So let me take that back. I was gonna say most of the bigger podcast people, like they can go outside of their state and no one's gonna know who they are. They just listen to them for the most part.
I know, Mike. I know. I'll
so
create an avatar for you and block you out, bro. I'll figure something out. We'll get you through this world one way or another, Mike.
Nah, that's all good, man.
Dude, you're black. Don't all you guys look the same? You should blend in like no problem.
No, that was a good one.
All right. In one word, my style is fun, classic, timeless, retro, bohemian, vintage, functional, and colorful. Was that their way of saying black, bohemian? Or is that like island vibes? I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what bohemian means. I don't know what it means. In this context, couldn't tell you.
And I think it's pronounced bohemian.
I would usually say classic. In this
you are classic.
I'm going to say retro. Because now I don't know what these dudes is wearing now, man. They're wearing little pants, tight pants that look like
your style leggings. Is retro or your style is classic?
My style is, I'm going to say classic. Let's keep it at classic. But
hang on. Are you classic or functional? Because functional is also an option. We'll go classic. You look good when you want to. We'll go classic.
There you go. We can keep it classic. Functional might work. I can't pull these chips into the frame, but I'm kind of hungry, so I'm gonna grab a couple. Sorry, man.
Don't be chomping on the freaking mic, bro. Unfortunately, I'm gonna say functional. I'd like to be a lot more stylistic, but unfortunately, I dress for what I need to be doing. I live in I'm guessing this is supposed to be your fantasy. Castle, cottage, small town, big city, apartment, tower, treehouse, or mansion.
Am I also rich? Just tell me.
I'm assuming this is what you want to live in. Yeah, assume that you can afford the upkeep. So it's not like, hey, we just gave you a castle, but your alligators are dying because the moat's, full of algae or whatever moats get full of.
All right, and run those back again. So we got castle, cottage, small town, big city, apartment, tower, treehouse, mansion. Why can't I have the mansion in the big city though?
Because I didn't create the website.
All right, we're gonna take. I'm not living in the country, bro. Like, so I gotta live in a big city. Like, it's just not happening.
Big city?
Living in the country. Yeah. I'll sacrifice the size of my house to make sure I'm still in the city.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm big city too. I need to interact with people, and the crazier the better.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm good. I
need to be able to, if I want to do something, walk outside and be able to do it.
Yeah, for sure. All right, it's 4 p.m. That means it's time to hit the gym, take a stroll, have tea, work on my chess game, see what my friends are up to, have a snack, take a nap, or do my chores. This is for the
4 o'clock is time to keep working. No one's off before 4 o'clock, bro.
Well, assume it's a day off. Assume it's a Saturday or a Sunday.
Then that means I was smoking from 2 to 4, so 4 o'clock is probably time to take a nap.
Take a nap. Or have a snack.
Or that. Whichever one.
I'm usually with the kids, so
Have a snack.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Mickey likes to eat.
yeah, it's probably have a snack. Unfortunately. All right. My favorite color out of the following is green, blue, yellow, orange, pinkish purple.
Blue, green, yellow, orange, pinkish, purple, blue. I only wear 3 colors.
All right.
4.
All right. You are. Oh, somebody I didn't even know existed. That's not true. Vanellope von Schweetz. You are strong, fun, and absolute legend on the racetrack. You're always up for an adventure and approach every challenge with positivity and curiosity. You're a hero. That's horseshit. You are half of those things. And then I am Snow White. Of course, I'm the whitest freaking princess that they have. Your big heart and sweet temperament allow you to make friends easily. We bet you have at least 7 BFFs. Just remember, no mysterious apples for you. All right, so they're saying I'm a sweet guy that needs to avoid drugs. All right. I can deal with that.
There you go, man.
All right, so that's Mike and I in a nutshell, personality-wise. So I wanted to move into, apropos of nothing, sports. Did you check out the Lakers rings, the championship rings that they got?
I saw them. Yeah, I saw them.
Dude,
they were pretty nice.
Pretty nice? Come on, bro. They're the most expensive. They got the most diamonds, which honestly, I'm not all about the flashy diamonds. I don't care if there's 100 and blah, 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 whatever. But
you know they're going to be the most gaudy. I mean, there's LeBron, man.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even want to go there, bro. I just don't.
Yeah, the thing I thought was cool was that they had the detachable cap with all the retired jerseys on the inside. Yeah, so the top, there's a tiny little screw in it. The top comes off, and inside there's gold-plated, like little jerseys from,
that's
Elgin Baylor and all those guys. Yeah, whatever. And then the 8 and the 24 are blacked out, but they have Kobe's blacked out in there. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, okay. Check it out, dude.
That's pretty dope. I gotta go see that. I'll go. Actually,
yeah,
that'll look good at once we get.
Have you been following this James Harden saga at all?
Yeah, but I don't think you should trade. I don't think you should get traded. I think you should give it a shot. I think you should make a run at it.
I don't know, dude. My thoughts on James Harden are this: he's got to eat it. He just has to eat it. Like, look, everybody when he left OKC and was like the 6th man of the year thinks he can be number 1. Like, all right, dude, good luck. And nobody really thought he had a chance. And then he became the best one-on-one isolation basketball player probably ever. And everybody was like, dude, check out James Harden. Even though, call it a European backstep, whatever the fuck you want to call it. In America, we call it traveling. You're traveling, James Harden. Anyway, so he got all of the praise for going out on his own. But now you have to eat the shit burger that comes with not being able to win a championship. So guess what? You got the praise. So it's not like you got the shaft the whole time and then, everybody's picking on you. Now I want out. That's not the case. So you got to take the bad with the good. That being said, I truly respect the way that he's going about trying to get traded. He's going Frank Costanza status. What's the coolest way I could get fired? He's like, I'll go to a strip club on purpose, no mask, make sure people take pictures. What are you going to do now? I guess we'll just wait. He's like, all right, I got to come up with something else. What can I do? What more can I do to get fired, to get traded? But then he has the collateral damage of whatever team he goes to, he has to be like, oh, no, that's not really me. I was just doing it to get traded. And then they're like, well.
I mean, he can say, I ain't doing that. You're not going to Dwight Howard still score 40 points a night, bro. Like, that don't matter. But I honestly think he should stay, man. Look, if you really are the guy you say you want to be, you're number 1, go win a championship with that team.
That's right.
That's how you prove it. You shut people up, and you can go to as many strip clubs as you want. You can party as hard as you want if you
That's
go pull
right.
off a championship with that, buddy. And
Well,
nobody can
that's
say a
that's
damn
the thing
thing.
about the Cowboys, which funny enough is I wanted to kind of bring up how shitty the Cowboys, your favorite team, and the Niners, my favorite, have been. And
Hey,
but
ho,
that's
time out, buddy.
no.
A win on Sunday, and all
I
that
knew this was
means
gonna happen.
nothing if Washington loses. So don't compare us to y'all. Y'all don't have the same chances that we have, okay?
You're
Y'all,
right.
y'all are like really shitty, like no chance shitty, okay? It's a different type of shitty. We are, you know what I'm saying? Like we're the residue, all right? So we're bad, but we got a chance to start 0-0 with everybody else. All it takes is 2 things to break our way on Sunday, buddy.
Oh,
Don't
God.
put us in that same
And for people
conversation.
that don't know how big of a diehard Cowboys fan you are, this dude picked up Andy Dalton for his fantasy football team because he's the Cowboys starting quarterback. So
You know it, baby. Ride or die.
oh,
Ride or die with mine, man.
well, that being
Win,
said,
lose, or tie.
so I'm not a big fan of the Cowboys, being a Niners fan. And it used to be that I hated them because the early 90s were not kind, to the Niners, from the Cowboys perspective. You guys always had our number. But I figured it might be fun to list 5 things about the other team that are good, even though we don't like them. So we'll go one for one. We'll go shot for shot. And you got to say something good about the Niners, and I got to say something good about the Cowboys.
I can just name good players for the
See,
Niners. Something good I gotta say about y'all.
No, that's why it's difficult. But I'm also not going to name 5 Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, okay? I'm actually going to try as well. So, but that being said, my first one is the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders because they are the best. I mean, they have their own show, for crying out loud.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. Okay. What do I have good to say about the 49ers? Oh, present day, they have a good coaching staff. I like the coaching staff for the Niners. Present day coaching staff. Actually, let me take that back. I can take that back and say they've always had a good coaching staff. They hire well for as far as coaching.
West Coast offense. You're
welcome.
welcome.
They kept in. We don't run that trash.
So, oh God. I just, you know what? I'm going to let that one go. I will say that, and I hate to say this, they may have the best logo in football. It's the Cowboys.
Okay.
It's classic. It can also be incorporated into any new design. It's very flexible. It's very straightforward to the point. It might be the best logo in football. And I hate saying that.
And you're probably better at this than me because you look like you have notes and I literally don't. So you got me one up on this episode, but I'm gonna get you back for that.
I did cheat a little bit.
Second thing about the Niners that I like is that they gave us Deion Sanders and Charles Haley. So thank you for both of those guys.
Well, then I'll just skip to the next one on my list is Charles Haley. He's the craziest son of a bitch that has ever been on a football field. Oh my gosh, the stories about him in the locker room where he'd just walk up and put his dick on your shoulder and be like, "What are you gonna say?" And then be like, "Grown."
I've heard so many stories, and I read Skip Bayless's book, like books from his days in the Cowboys, like dealing with the Cowboys, bro. Like, yeah, those are crazy days.
He was a maniac.
Crazy stories. Yeah,
a maniac.
Crazy story. I like the battles. I like the battles with the Niners. I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean, in the '90s, they had some classics, dude.
I like those battles. Those battles were it. Especially once Deion came over, that Deion Jerry matchup is always going to be good.
Yeah,
you can't get mad at that. Aikman, Montana, and the fact that they sometimes won, so it was actually, actually a battle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was the thing. Regular season 90s. Was a battle. It went back and forth, and then in the NFC Championship game, it always went one way. So that was it.
But I mean, Y'all came back and got us what was that, 94 championship game? Yeah, a monkey off his back, Steve Young. So
Yeah, and
yeah,
then
you know,
steamrolled the Chargers.
steamroll.
I think it was like 30-6 at halftime or something. I don't remember, but
Yeah, no,
it was
that was
good.
bad. That was bad. That was pretty bad.
All right. Well, I made you stretch to 3, so I won't make you go further, especially considering I cheated.
I mean, the other two were just gonna be T.O. and Jerry Rice.
Dude, T.O.'s celebrations were the best. Were the best. The Sharpie, amazing. Pom-poms was amazing. Popcorn was amazing. Then you got some fucking hosers like Joe Horn. Oh, I hit a cell phone. Oh, man, get out of here. Just let him be the best at it. You know, you didn't think of it first. So if you're gonna try and redo something somebody already did, you better do it better. And he didn't.
Yeah.
So he looks like a chump.
Chad was always good with the salsa and all that. Like yeah, Chad was original golf club with the pylon.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was funny. All right, dude. What you been listening to lately? Music wise. What you been watching?
Oh, baby.
Anything?
No. Actually, honestly, I was recently watched Are You the One, man?
I don't know what that is.
Show on MTV. Wildest thing I've ever seen on TV, bro.
What is it?
It's like a dating reality TV show. It's like they're like 20-something singles in a house. I've never seen as much sex on TV that they pretty much allow, and this is MTV. I'm like, bro, it's no way this is like okay. But literally every episode, like multiple dudes running through the house, switching girls. I'm like, bro, this is the wildest reality TV show I've ever seen. It was crazy. They were wild about it.
Yeah, MTV is. I mean, they're scraping the bottom of the barrel there. They're just like, let's put on anything we can right up until we get canceled. Because we can't do anything else anymore. We're done.
Yeah, but it's all about supposedly finding your perfect match. But I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot less of that going on, and a lot more of.
Is it one of those things where all the guys are trying out the girls like Little Red Riding Hood? Like this vagina's too big. This vagina's too small. This one's just right. I don't know how people do things these days. Dude, if I had to go date right now, I'd still be the asshole that goes to the store and is like, oh, I wonder if I could pick up on chicks. And everybody's listening to headphones like, don't fucking talk to me, dude.
Yeah,
I'm just lucky I got Dallas. She hasn't left me yet, so, I'm lucky there.
Man. Congratulations to that. Until I said what's up.
Oh, of course. Of course. Dude, I've been listening to... So, like, getting ready for this and, Christmas and stuff cleaning up. Funny enough, I've been listening to Whitney Houston, like... non-stop, bro. I've been the queen of the night all over this house. Dude, that song rips so hard. Yeah,
I don't listen to rap, like hardcore, the stuff I usually listen to. I don't listen to that before 11 o'clock. So in the morning, I get some Whitney vibes, some, slow jam vibes, man. August Alsina vibes. Yeah, so I listen to all types of different stuff.
And kind of progresses throughout the day.
There you go, man.
Yeah. Dude, the other thing that I've been listening to and checking out is every Sunday, this dude Dion Cole, he's a stand-up comedian. He's got a great special on Netflix, but every Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, he does Disco Sunday Fellowship, and for like about 2 hours, he just spins, dude, and it is like I just put in my headphones and walk around the house, and I'm like just jamming and getting stuff done, dude. It's playing with the kids. It's just upbeat. It's so good the whole time. So yeah, shout out to Dion Cole, Disco Sunday Fellowship, dude. It is the shit. And I got to social media 2 weeks ago. That's the only thing that I've looked for. Like, oh man, what time? It's almost here. It's almost going live. It's awesome, dude. So
that's what's up, man.
Anyway, shout out to Dion Cole for that. And while I'm shouting out people, I wanted to shout out to my girl Stephanie. She's at Cheers to Naptime on Instagram. She also has her website, cheerstonaptime.com. And dude, basically, she is like This chick is like the Al Capone of sweetness. She's fucking gangster, dude. She's awesome. She goes on Instagram twice a day and just like cheers to something. Cheers to something good in your life. You know, considering it's all pretty much shitty right now. It's just super positive, especially for parents. She's got 3 little ones at home. Like, it just super uplifting. So, you know,
That's what's up. Shout out to her, man.
yeah. So then I started thinking, I'm like, look, we're going to be out there on the internet machine. We obviously both don't know how to use it very well, but, you know, the internet should come with instructions, dude. Like, when I get my AOL disc every month, it should come with like instructions, like how to use the internet, you know, upload that thing. It's like, log in, you know, like pictures of your family, unzip, clean up, clear history, log off. Like, it should come with the disc is all I'm saying.
I agree, man.
But I started thinking like, hey, what can we do that would promote positivity, you know, on our new launching pad here. So I came up with something called the Feel Good Challenge. Everybody's got these challenges, you know, ice bucket challenge, all this stuff was a big thing. I'm like, I don't understand this. I don't understand what dumping ice water on you does. Maybe it raises money for charity, but me watching the video doesn't donate money. So I was thinking, if we have a Feel Good Challenge,
okay,
anytime that you come, you go outside and clean up the neighborhood a little bit. Pick up some trash, rake some leaves, just beautify the neighborhood. Start local, start in your own front yard. But anytime you climax, either that day or the next day, you know, if you do it at night with a partner, you know, you're not going to go out at 11 o'clock at night. Do it the next day. You go on your quarantine walk, just bring a trash bag with, you know, a little grocery bag, pick up a little bit of trash on your walk. Boom. It's a win-win, Mike. You feel good. You help out your neighborhood. It looks better. You feel better when you go outside. I mean, it's a win-win, Mike. And then, hey, let's say you're with your partner. They go, hey, where are you going? Oh, I'm going to pick up some trash. You're like, oh, yeah. It's going down. You know?
Well, too bad I won't be picking up no trash, but no, you have fun with that. I wish you the best, sir.
Oh, dude, Dallas is working like 80 hours a week right now. I'll be the first one. As soon as this podcast drops, I'll be the first picture. So we'll go hashtag Feel Good Challenge, and I'll be the first one to post a picture of me picking up some trash. And it's probably going to be solo for a while, just because Dal's working so much. But, you know, who knows? Maybe in a couple of months I'll get the Citizen of the Month award for cleaning up my neighborhood so well. All right, Mike. Well, I think that's a good place to wrap it up for today. So,
all right, man.
I just want to say, you know, there it is, man. The Black Irish Podcast. You know,
episode 1, man.
Episode 1's in the book. So we're going to be putting these out every Thursday morning, Pacific Standard Time, 6 a.m. Look for it every week. We'll be coming at you, just being silly, flipping everything on its head. Maybe Mike will get social media at some point, but until then, you can follow us on Instagram at Black Irish Pod. You can follow me at Brendallas7, BRENDALLAS 7. And you can go to our website, blackirishpodcast.com. So until next time, let's cue the music.